Dear President, dear colleagues, and dear friends, at a normal event, I would start by apologizing for not being able to be present. But this is the first carbon-neutral PEZ Congress, so I guess you'll thank me for not being there. I can assure you we've saved a lot of carbon.
The Party of European Socialists, bringing together Europe's Socialist, Social Democrat, Labour and Democratic Progressive parties, has set out a new direction for Europe in its manifesto.
So what is being proposed is very close to what Marx proposed and Engels in the Communist Manifesto.
The cooperation between our parties has intensified significantly in the past 2.5 years, with regular contact at Congress, Senate, party, and foundation levels. Efforts have been remarkable from both sides. Many common initiatives have been launched. Today, we're confronted with a reflection of crucial importance. It will shape the strategies and the work of the PEZ for years to come.
In June 2009, men and women across Europe will face a fundamental choice. In the European elections, citizens will have to choose between a progressive European Union in which member states work together in the interests of all the people of Europe, or a conservative EU, which leaves the future in the hands of the market.
It is, in effect, communism that they're advocating. I say so because there are policies that would, if put in place, bring about the final enactment of practically everything that is listed point by point as the main thrust of policy in the Communist Manifesto.
The attendance of President Clinton and myself at the Global Progressive Forum World Conference in Brussels in 2009, I think, is eloquent and proves this point very well.
On the 2nd and 3rd of April 2009, the Global Progressive Forum held its third conference in Brussels. The conference brought together over 2,000 participants from around the world, including dozens of key international figures, to develop a progressive, global New Deal.
I am delighted to be here today because you are here to grapple with a problem that progressives in every country have been facing really for 20 years at least, since the fall of the Berlin Wall, which is, how do we support a more integrated world where borders are coming down and still preserve a sense of social justice and fairness within each nation, within each community?
He gave us a strong message.
He put forward a very progressive plan.
Point by point, as the main thrust of policy in the Communist Manifesto, which Marx himself said could be expressed in a sentence as, there should be no such thing as private property.
Strong coordination between the EU and US progressives. Free market globalization alone cannot achieve social justice.
They want the commanding heights of the economy to be controlled by this communist administration.
And when we talk about the crisis, let's not forget the environment. The transition to a low-carbon economy will need a major transformation in the patterns of production and consumptions. It will require large-scale investments, mechanisms to share the costs, policies, and to ensure social justice in this transition.
That is the ambition today of those at the UN, the World Bank, the IMF.
We need a new institutional framework to govern, manage, and monitor implementation.
Global Trends, a Transformed World. This is a government report. First of all, did I get it wrong in the monologue that China is going to be the model? It's going to be state-controlled, capitalism. America is going to be a second-rate nation, and we have to globalize our government.
This report is written as if America is a spectator, as if our decisions have already been made, and by the way, all of them congenial to the Obama administration.
Stanley Kurtz called you a socialist yesterday in NRO. Do you think that's an accurate appraisal?
I'm proud to be a stand-up progressive.
Are you a member of the Democratic Socialists of America? What is democratic socialism? doesn't the American public deserve to know what democratic socialism is? No comment.
We need a progressive recovery plan with stronger coordination. We don't need an exit strategy for the financial crisis. What we need is an entry strategy into the social crisis, the labor market.
We know that when unions, political ideology, clergy, labor, civil rights come together, and just people that are progressive enough to see in this one world concept.
For strong change, we need solid partners. The PES has been a reliable partner for a long time. I'm glad you're having this Congress now. It comes at a crucial moment, and its outcome can only be one, a stronger party of European socialists. Because what we need today is a strong PES and a strong Democratic Party working together.
Here we have the European Union, a regional example of what is fully intended to become a worldwide tyranny.
Progressives are the only one who can ensure that there will be no going back to business as usual.
In jeder Stunde, an jedem Tag, nur zu denken an Deutschland, an Volk und an Reich, an unsere deutsche Nation. Unser deutsches Volk siegt heil! Sieg heil! Sieg heil!
The change is happening in the United States of America. And we want to have that change also in Europe. And that's why I'm supporting this manifesto. I believe in a European dream. More social, more equal, and greener Europe. We can make it true. We can win in June. Yes, we can!
This time can be different because this campaign for the presidency of the United States of America is different. The answer to the cynics who tell us our house must stand divided, that we cannot come together, that we cannot remake this world as it should be. Make this time different than all the rest. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
How we are to be governed will in future be taken not by us through the ballot box, but by people whom we cannot elect, cannot question, cannot hold to account, cannot remove, and cannot replace. That is communism. And while I am here, I shall continue to strive with every fibre of my being so that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.